Yeah. All right. We are live on YouTube. We are live on YouTube. How's everyone doing today? Yeah, it's windy again here today. It's windy. Let me change camera angles. It's about 62 degrees, but it's windy. So I've got my jacket on. And I'm going to wear my jacket whenever I feel like it. And if people that hate me out here criticize me for wearing a jacket whenever the fuck I feel like it, then you know what? That's an issue you have within yourself. I don't tell you when to wear your jacket or when not to wear your jacket. If it's 100 degrees and I want to wear a jacket, that's my prerogative. Man, you people, I swear to God, you people criticize people breath by breath. It's just surreal. It's so surreal what I've seen out here on YouTube. Anyway, most of you didn't even hear me say that live, so you're probably going to have to go back and check out the replay. Wow, already 21 people here just like that, waiting for me to go live, right? Waiting for me to go live, right? Waiting for me to go live until 4 or 5 other people rebroadcast me so you can go over there, right? Yeah, it's just the most ironic thing. Planet Mondo. If you're not watching and you're somebody that knows who Planet Mondo is, make them aware. I'm going to be discussing you Planet Mondo, and it's not going to be bad, actually. It's going to be a good thing. Yeah, GLM, I would prefer that you didn't use that kind of language. Yes, there are issues with Christina, major issues, but I do not want to be using ad hominem attacks. I have lots of love for you and I respect your opinion, and I'm not saying you're wrong, but there's a better, more professional way of handling this. And I understand that you're you, and I'm not saying to not be you. I'm just saying there's a much better way of handling this. Because we know that word nowadays has been... Yeah, no worries, GLM. You don't have to apologize. It's not a big deal. Don't listen, you're not getting removed. You're going to be a mod. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, GLM, if we're going to get somewhere with these dumbass people, then... you know what? We can't stoop down to their level and speak the way they speak, right? Does that make sense? I'm just saying, I'm just trying to be real here. I'm not trying to be mean. Both Don and I, we love who you are. We love everyone. We truly do. It is windy. Can you hear me okay? It is quite windy. Whew. Thank you to the 33 people that are already here. Much love. I've got a lot to say here, and today this is going to be it. My job is done. I'm moving on. Allow me to explain. That's the topic of episode number 712 of Walking with Purpose live from the SF Bay Trail, the San Francisco Bay Trail here at Bear Island in beautiful, amazing Redwood City, California. Climate best by government test. I love where I live. I'm happy about where I live. I'm happy who I live with. I'm happy with my girlfriend. I'm happy within myself. And I'm just a happy all-around person. I am just really fucking happy. I'm ecstatically happy. Most R words find the R word offensive. Most people find the R word offensive. Christina came in my chat trying to find out who was African American to dictate who's allowed to use the N word. Christina is a phony. She's not even who she says she is. She's probably not even married. I mean, people are really saying a lot about her because she's not giving us anything. She's coming around here acting like she's some entitled person and not making any sense about anything. Like, she just is an attention-seeking W. That's all you are, Christina. You're an AW. Attention W. You know, can't say that word. We'll just call it AW, right? And I hope one day, Dennis, I love you, Dennis Jerome Jr., you're a good dude. I hope one day you cut your losses, man, because you're going to continue to spin your wheels in the mud trying to help her. Like, I commend you for trying to help her, bro. I think you're a good dude and you mean well. But she just, unless there's something you know that we don't know, Dennis, then, you know, I don't know. I don't know why you keep investing the time, man. Hey, Patty, how you doing? Welcome to the show. So, yeah, but GLM, do we have to come in here and use ad hominem attacks, right? Listen, you're entitled to your opinion, GLM. But in essence, you're going around doing the same thing to people that people are doing to you or doing to myself, right? So let me ask you honestly, GLM, respectfully speaking, we're good, okay? How are we going to be able to preach positivity and becoming a better person if we're stooping down to their level of ad hominem attacks, right? I know you're upset, and I know like you want to just crawl under their skin as much as they've crawled under yours, but is that the right answer? I know you know it's not, and I know this is YouTube, and I get it, right? I understand that. I really do. But there has to be a point where, hey, you know, someone has to stop. I don't think Dennis has a low IQ. I think Dennis is a good guy that's been through a lot, and people have helped him, and now he's trying to give back by trying to help Christina in the same ways that other people helped him when he was down on his luck. But see, the difference between you and Christina, Dennis, is that you were open to the help, and you're a reasonable person, and you're not conniving and vindictive and spiteful, and you show your face, use your real name. You're not hiding in plain sight, Dennis. You're not. And I respect that about you. But that's all. I really didn't have planned to talk about Christina today, because this is it. This is the last time. I'm done with this stuff. At least on my channel, I'm done. I'm done using my channels to try to make reasonable sense with people that are unreasonable, and there's no reasoning with these people. So if you know Planet Mondo or Planet Mondo, if you're around, listen up, because I've got some good things to say about you, Mondo, because I heard you on Real Talk with Roy's show, and out of all those guys on there, you are the only one that made sense. I say that respectfully. I honestly think that you're in a much better place as a person, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually than the rest of those guys. Now, I'm not trying to be critical to Roy or anyone else that was on there, but the rest of those guys, you guys have some issues deep within that puts you in a fight or flight attack mode. You guys, you know, come out here and share your thoughts about other people, and when people share their thoughts about you, you know, you get triggered by it, right? And everyone's entitled to their opinions, right? Everyone is entitled to speak how they feel, right? They can share their opinions about other people up to a certain point, right? Before it becomes bullying and harassment, right? And Planet Mondo, this is where I want to focus what I'm going to say here to you today. Because if Robert Reese is open to this, I would be willing to bring you on a panel with myself and Robert Reese. Hold on, this is really windy. Jesus Christ. Can you folks hear me okay? Hey, Z-Prod. I saw that dude Roy put Christina in her place. Nobody likes Christina. Okay. Yeah, GLM, we get the point. Like, here's the thing. I really don't want to repeat the same stuff over and over again. That's what I'm tired of. It's a broken record. We get the point. I get your point. I get people's point on how they feel about me. How many times do we have to beat a dead horse? The horse is dead. So why are we going to continue to beat a dead horse? Right? What's so funny? It's the truth, GLM. You don't like being called out on the truth. Does that mean you're going back to topics and Reddit posts? I'm going to go back to doing whatever the fuck I want to do, Richard. And when you mention those Reddit postings, I feel like you're attacking me like the other side is. And so watch it, Richard. Watch your verbiage. You don't have to mention anything specific. You can just sit back and listen and not assume. Wait for me to share what I'm going to share. Don't come out here and talk shit, Richard, because I will remove you, even though you've been here for a while. Okay, my bad. Richard has been supporting you for a while now. He's cool. I understand that. There's no need to mention that. I do a lot more than Reddit postings. He specifically mentioned the one thing that my trolls come at me with. He did it because he knew it was going to be kind of funny. Listen, don't bullshit me, okay? All he could have said was, are you going back to dating topics and business topics? But he had to specifically mention Reddit postings. That's a slap in the fucking face. So don't come in here trying to, soft troll me or give me some underhanded compliment. That's bullshit. I'm not going to buy that. You want to be real about it, Richard? Then admit that you were kind of trolling a little bit. You were kind of being funny. You want to be real about it and be man about it? Then admit that, dude. And we'll let you slide and you can continue rolling here. That's all you had to ask, Richard. Are you going back to doing dating topics and business topics? That's all, Richard. You didn't have to say, are you going back to doing Reddit postings? Because that's very specific. And I do a lot more than just that. I don't do that all the time. I rarely do that. It's all good, Richard. I forgive you. But don't think for 1 second that I don't think you were trying to be a little funny with that. It's all good, dude. Carry on, Richard. Carry on. I'm the kind of person, I'm not going to kiss anyone's ass for support, especially someone that's never paid me a dime. Richard, you've never donated one dime here. So, I'm not criticizing you for not donating, but why should I even put up with underhanded stuff like that if you're not even paying me any money for my content? If you're not supporting me monetarily, Richard. All right? I wouldn't even put up with that from a paying member. I wouldn't put up with that kind of crap from somebody paying me money, let alone somebody who isn't. So Planet Mondo, I would be interested in speaking with you respectfully on a panel with Hot Facts with Robert Reese as early as this week. Because I know, after what I heard you say on the Real Talk with Roy channel earlier, you're like, how the hell do these people keep doing the same stuff after 6 years? Mondo, between this stream here and if you want to meet me on the Real Talk with Roy channel, not the Real Talk with Roy, the Hot Facts with Robert Reese channel later on this week, if Robert's open to it, I'm sure he will be, I'll share more. I've said it many times, Mondo, and I'll say it again. What it boils down for Jamie and JB Gunner and anyone restreaming me is making money from the Coach Eli haters. JB Gunner initially started this over 6 years ago, and then Jamie came along. Jamie and JB Gunner were both sponsored by a guy named Wise Night Owl Brian, who inherited a lot of money from his dead parents. He started a fake caregiving business, and basically what he was doing was paying these guys thousands of dollars per month to create content per se, but behind the scenes it was more of an emphasis of, keep going at Eli. It has always been about financial incentive, Planet Mondo. That's all it boils down to. That's why they can't let it go. Now, they do go at other people too, but the reason why they go at me more is because I am broadcasting regularly. I create more content than everyone else. I'm also a good speaker, and I carry myself pretty well, whether they agree with me or not. In essence, Planet Mondo, they are big fans, and that's the truth of the matter. These guys have regurgitated the same stuff over and over and over again for many, many years. Same thing, different day, right? And everywhere I go, like little Jamie did today, he saw Roy go live. He went over there and look at Roy. Your channel is now infested by the Lycan Legion, or the Legion in general, however you want to say it, right? Roy, do you think these people are going to stick around if you stop talking about me? No, they're not. They're just there for me. That's it. Mondo even knows that, right? But that's cool. I'm not telling you who to moderate or have on your channel or not. That's up to you, dude. But it's not sustainable long term, Roy. And see, that's why, Roy, I didn't come on your channel. There's no value for me to come and talk on a panel of people that are never going to understand where I'm coming from and have completely different views than I do. You see, you guys are more alt-right, fake conservative. Maybe you're real conservatives, but I think you're more so alt-right. Our views are so far apart that no matter how nice we are to each other, we're never going to get along. That's just the truth of the matter. There's no upside for me to come on a panel with any of you. That includes you, Roy. That includes you, Flex. That includes that other coach guy that was on that I don't talk about anymore. That includes most of you. The bottom line is our views at a normal level are too far apart. Even if you guys just met me today, and I met you today, and we had a conversation, we would still be too far apart. There's no point in working with people that have views that are that far apart. There's nothing there besides fighting. All it's going to be is one big fight, and I'm not into that. Yeah, but GLM, I honestly think that you're a real conservative. I don't think are you a Trump supporter, GLM? Because if you're a Trump supporter, you're more alt-right. But if you're a Trump supporter and you're conservative or alt-right and you're on good terms with me, then you're able to separate your political views from what's realistically happening here involving my YouTube aspect. So the truth of the matter is that our views politically and our views regarding dating and marriage and stuff like that are too far apart, to the point of where we cannot have a reasonable civil conversation. So why should I come on a panel? Roy, you're a much bigger guy than I am. So, Roy, honestly, you know, if we were to get in a boxing ring, you would take me down. But I'm not here to fight, Roy. I'm here to talk about topics. I'm here to help people get a better grip on their lives personally and professionally. I'm not here to create drama, even though that's what you folks think this is. All I'm doing is standing up for myself and making my audience aware, and you people that may want to join here, aware of the underhanded bullshit things some creators do to try to make me appear like I'm a bad person when I'm not. I'm going to stand up for myself, and that's all I've done. But I'm at the point right now where I'm even done doing that, at least for the time being. I voted for Trump. I wasn't going to vote for Biden. Well, that's cool, GLM. GLM, there are some people that can turn off politics or political views and understand people at the level of someone being a person, not based on their political party preference or political views. So you're one like me that's able to say, hey, look, I'm more, liberal on the slight left. You're more on the right. We're able to turn off politics and just say, hey, you know what? I don't like what's going on to Eli. And in regards to GLM, I don't have a problem with her. She's just a person stating her opinions on the internet. Like, I can turn off our political party differences, but most people can't. Especially these very conservative, alt-right, middle-aged Caucasian men. And that's the problem right there. It's all going to lead back to, middle-aged Caucasian conservative men. And I say this with respect. I think a lot of these middle-aged conservative Caucasian men are angry and bitter because they've gone through a divorce. They lost half their assets. And they blame the woman for everything, when the truth of the matter, it takes two to tango. No one's saying you're a bad guy, Roy. No one's saying that any man that's gone through a divorce and happened to be the breadwinner that lost half their assets to their ex-wife, no one's saying you're a bad guy. What I'm saying, and most people are saying, is that it takes two to tango. You married that woman, and if you went to work and she stayed home to take care of the kids and cooked and cleaned and did all that stuff like women used to do back in the days of traditionalism, then she did her part. She earned half of that. And because of her doing all that at home, you could go to work and make all the money you made, right? So why is it a problem for some men to accept responsibility of their actions in their part of the divorce and why it happened? And why can't we just say, hey, you know what didn't work out? And let's move on. And let's not be angry and bitter about it. That's all I'm saying. I think a lot of this, because if you've noticed, the majority of people that have come at me on this platform are middle-aged, Caucasian, conservative men. That's it. Look at them. Jamie's one of them. JB Gunner's one of them. Roy's one of them. Flex is one of them. And many others. It boils down to a difference of opinions, and we're too far apart on our views, especially politically. Middle-aged Caucasian conservative men are wonderful men. Well, that's your opinion. Some of them are, but not the ones I've encountered. The ones that I've encountered out here on YouTube are attacking me because my views are different than theirs. And they're not even attacking me on the views. They're attacking me on how I live my life, which my life is doing quite well. My life is fine. I'm not the richest man in the world, but I'm doing just fine. I've got a great relationship. Okay? I love where I live. I'm happy with everything. And I'm still building. But these guys, instead of, having conversations regarding topics like, marriage and relationships and stuff like that, they try to use ad hominem attacks to try to discredit you and say, well, how can you come out here and be a coach when your life sucks, your life is in shambles, your life is in chaos? No, it's not. That's what you're trying to portray to your audience. You're trying to portray to your audience that my life is in shambles so you can keep on monetizing me by rebroadcasting all of my streams. That's why they do that. See, Planet Mundo, there's a reason why these people do this. It's because it's the only content they have. And when you look at guys like Jamie and JB Gunner, okay, I'm just sharing my opinion from what I've seen. These are guys that sit at home all day, they rot on the computer, and they've gained a lot of weight, and they become very unhealthy, and they're out here all day, every day. They don't go out. They don't do, look at me, I'm walking again. I'm out walking every day. I go out and do things all the time. When do you see Jamie or JB Gunner going out doing things? All they do is sit on their ass at home and scour YouTube for people that they can attack and make content on. And just make shit up about. Now, some of the stuff they talk about has been true, but a lot of it isn't true. So between a combination of things that are true and things that aren't true, they amp it all up and they try to sell it as a package to their audience. At the same time, they try to make me look bad and try to prevent my growth by sharing with new people that they shouldn't collaborate with me or they shouldn't join my channel. And people have caught on and they know it's BS. They know it's absolute BS. And that's why I talked about it. But enough is enough. I'm done talking about it, at least for now. With the exception of I'll go on other channels like Robert Reese's and I will have conversations one-on-one with these guys. Heck, Roy, I'm even willing to talk with you one-on-one on Robert's channel. What I'm not willing to do is come on a panel of 8 or 9 angry and bitter, middle-aged, conservative, Caucasian men attacking me solely on the fact because I'm a liberal. That's a bunch of crap. I'm not going to sit there and be ambushed by a bunch of guys. We could talk one at a time on the Hot Facts with Robert Reese channel. One at a time. Man to man, one at a time, and have a civil conversation with zero ad hominem attacks. I'm not going to be part of a drama shit show. I'm not going to be part of an ambush. Can somebody tell me what Metal Buffoon said? I can't see it. Can you put it back in the chat? I didn't see it before they were banned. I hope you folks can hear me okay. And if you ridiculous men want to continue to criticize my windscreen, let me take it off. Hold on. What the difference is, let me take this off. Now you tell me, what is the difference here? Can you folks even hear me at all right now? You hear all that wind right there? Tell me what the difference is. You hear the difference there? Tell me if you can hear the difference. I don't give a damn how much you criticize this furry ball. I take pride in people being able to hear what the fuck I'm saying. You folks will criticize someone that has an ant crawling on their face. Sent over by Jamie, okay. Wanted to know if you get Don's SDDI. What the hell are you talking? Are you talking about SSDI? Are you kidding me? Is that how low you have to go, Jamie? Little pipsqueak, motherfucker? Is that how low you want to go? You porky pig? Porky? Is that how low? Do you want me to play your game? First of all, Dawn is not on SSDI. And even if she was, it'd be none of your fucking business. And our finances are none of your business. I want everyone to go over there right now to Jamie's channel and flag him for bullying and harassment. I want my audience to go and flag every single person, and I am asking you to do this because I'm done. I want you all to go and flag every rebroadcast for bullying and harassment. And let's get these clowns off of this platform that don't deserve to be on here at all. This is what's happening, Planet Mondo. Jamie has no other content without me, and that's why he keeps on antagonizing. He is circumventing a ban. He's been removed from this platform. He's not allowed to be on here. He is circumventing YouTube's system, and he will be gone again soon. Right? In the meantime, he's showing his true colors of how pathetic he is without my content. Look, Jamie, you don't scare me. You don't threaten me. I don't take any threats from you. You have nothing without me. Nothing without me. You are a nobody without me. You are worthless. Worthless without me. Worthless. You've made your life about taking my life because you're here every single day. You don't stop. You sit by your phone waiting for me to go live even with the stream not promoted. Patty, what do you mean by unreal? Can you be more specific, Patty? That's okay. God's going to take care of Jamie, and the YouTube gods will remove him from this platform. I'm done. I'm done with the bullying and harassment. This is harassment by his people, and it's not just him. It's other people in his chat as well, too. Right? I'm done with being bullied by Jamie on this platform, and I am being bullied by you. Okay? And I don't care. You're a cyberbully, Jamie, and you are not allowed to be on this platform. You have been banned from YouTube. Asking someone to come ask that is BS. I mean, seriously, right now, the level of harassment is unreal. The level of harassment is unreal. Planet Mondo and everyone else, and Robert Reese, listen to this. This is harassment. Let me ask you, Robert Reese, before I even read your message. Do you feel this is harassment and bullying? Would you like to come on my show and we can speak about cyberbullying, the effects? Yes. I also want to bring on Planet Mondo if that's okay with you. Robert, let's do this on Tuesday. Because tomorrow is going to be a busy day for me. Remove that person. Remove that person that's asking that question there. Remove that, Lisa, please. He asked if I'm getting Dawn's SSDI payments. And first of all, Dawn's not even on SSDI. But even if she was, that's none of his business. That's harassment. Him rebroadcasting me every day is bullying and harassment. Him broadcasting my members only live streams, that is theft and harassment and bullying. I'll set it up. Well, Robert, I'm thinking a good time would be around 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific our time, if you're good with that, Robert. And if Mondo's good with that too. I don't know how to reach Mondo. You're on borrowed time, Jamie. You will be removed from YouTube soon. I'm done. I'm done trying to be nice to you, Jamie. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with the harassment. You've taken it way too far. And this is what's going on, Mondo. Do you understand that? I have the right to defend myself. I have the right to protect my content. I have the right to do what I'm doing. Unprovoked. Unprovoked. This motherfucker streams me every day. He thinks he's entitled to my content. He's not. He's a piece of crap, is what he is. Thank you. Thank you, Robert. Robert, I only want Mondo and I to come on. That's it. Nobody else. And then if Roy wants to do a show where him and I can talk on your channel later on in the week, I'd be open to that. But just Roy, you and I. I will not be on a panel of 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 of these immature men that just want to smack talk for drama content. I will not be a part of that. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. Who is this Mimi Dawn? Is that over from Jamie's side? If that's from her, why don't you just ban her? Why was the message deleted and not banned, Patty? I didn't even read the message. What did she say? I'm banning Mimi Dawn right now. What did she say? Let me know what Mimi Dawn said. We'll address it. We will address how much of a piece of garbage Jamie and his network is. All they do is attack below the belt with ad hominem attacks. It's all fake. Content theft. He has nothing without me. You want to be me, Jamie, so badly. You want to be me so badly. The bottom line is, you are a bully. You are a harasser. Same question? Okay. Well, that's fine. I want everyone to go over there and report that stream for bullying and harassment. Okay? From here on out, please go to all the rebroadcasts while they're live and report them for bullying and harassment and hateful and abusive content. Do you folks hear me on that? Okay? I'm tired of the bullying and harassing going on and harassment going on. Let's flag these people down, make YouTube aware of it, and let it be in the hands of YouTube. You know what? I don't care about MJ. Get out of here. I don't care about any of those people over there. MJ and Jamie are playing this up. MJ and Jamie are in bed together. I don't want to deal with any of this harassment anymore. If you think Jamie is bullying and harassing me, put a 1 in the chat. If you honestly feel he's bullying and harassing, put a 1 in the chat and tell me how you feel. I want to poll my audience. How many of you honestly feel this is bullying and harassment? I just want to be left alone to run my channel. I want everyone in the Legion again to leave me alone. That's all I'm asking, Planet Mondo and everyone else. I want to be left alone by you, Jamie, and anyone else in the Legion that's helping you come at me. I am saying publicly right now, you are harassing me and you're bullying me in front of my audience, and they are witnessing what you're doing to me on your channel, and I am asking you to stop the bullying and move on. I am done. This is my record of me asking you to stop the harassment. This is my record of it. After this show, I'm done. Any of the rebroadcasts they do on my normal content, I'm not going to talk about them, at least on my channel. Anything that they do, please go and flag it while I'm live for bullying and harassment, hateful and abusive content, and let them roll the dice with YouTube. If he's pretending to hurt himself for money, that's really sick. They're all full of shit, GLM. GLM, anything that Jamie and MJ do and all those people there do, is all full of shit for donations. It's all phony. They're all phonies out there. They're all grifters. Now, I don't have a, listen, if they want to do that, do that. But if you're going to get me involved, if you're going to grift off of using my content, then I'm going to call you out on everything. But you leave me out of it, I won't talk about you. You leave me out of it, I won't talk about you. But if you're gonna pull me in because you got no other video to play in the background to incite your donations, then I'm gonna talk about it. How many of you have flagged that stream already? Can you let me know? Any rebroadcast from here on out. I'm asking for your help to report to YouTube because I don't deserve this type of harassment. And you can quote me on that. I am asking my audience for help because I need help. Many times, says Patty. Okay. Yeah, I'm at the point right now where I got to do what I got to do to protect myself, right? And I'm not going to file copyrights or anything like that, but I am asking for help for you folks to report this to YouTube publicly. I'm asking you for help. So again, you know, there'll be no copyright, there'll be no lawsuits or anything like that, but I am asking for help now publicly from my audience to flag any hateful and abusive content of mine elsewhere and cyberbullying and harassment. I'm asking for your help. Where am I being restrained or restrained, ODN? You mean restrained, not restrained, right? Restrained, right? It's probably on this Coach Legion channel. Patty, is it on Coach Legion? It's not going to be on his main. They're both going to be going down probably this week. Like, they're not going to last much longer. And quite frankly, I wouldn't care if the guy was out here as long as he left me alone. Leave me the fuck alone and do what you want. Circumvent all you want. Just leave me the fuck alone. Go away. And I can come and go as often as I want. I can talk about this when I want. I just don't want to anymore for the time being. I got other content to create. Man, there's a lot of wind here today. Can you folks even hear me at all? I just reported he is such a little coward worm. He's trying to make money off you. Someone is going to teach that lesson someday and he's going to cry about it. Yeah, someone's going to teach it to him one day, right? Right. Right. What's even more pathetic, ODN, is the fact that his audience pays for that kind of content. Like, if it wasn't for an audience to pay for that, he wouldn't do it. But the bottom line is, his numbers are fake. Like, take what he puts on the screen, divide it by 3, that's what he's making. He's trying to make it appear like it's more valuable by showing he gets more donations. But he makes about 1/3 of what he's showing on the screen. And then he always bots himself, right? Everything over there is all staged. It's all staged. I'll leave the flag into you guys. I'm just gonna smoke. That's cool, GLM. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. You know, he's not gonna play fair. He's not gonna leave me alone no matter what. Even when I stop talking about him for a month, he'll continue to do the same thing with members only content in this, right? Here's the thing, Jamie. I'm not doing underhanded things. I'm coming up on the front lines here live publicly and telling people to report you for your abuse of myself. You're abusing myself and my girlfriend, Dawn. You're abusing our content and you're abusing us. This is bullying and harassment at its finest. The same thing that happened to Cyrax is the same thing that's going to happen to him. Well, what happened to Cyrax? Who's Cyrax? And can you tell me a little bit more about that, ODN, please? Because I don't know. I've heard that name, but I haven't heard the story. I've been way too busy. Can you please share that in the chat? What happened to Cyrax, and what do you think is going to happen to him? Give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, we are back live. We are back live. It is very windy until I get to the corner up here, and then the wind's hitting my back. I'm sorry. It might be a little crackly. I mean, the windscreen is doing as best as possible, but we have some very high wind out here today. A lot of stuff happened to Cyrax, dude. Shouldn't be on YouTube anymore. Well, so you're saying that Cyrax was a similar content creator like Jamie, where he would create fake instigated drama, make things up, antagonize people purposefully, and reuse their content and do all this crazy underhanded stuff for donations, right? Is that what you're saying? I mean, can you clarify that for me, please? Until I get to the other side here, because it is super, super windy. Yeah, I mean, this thing with Jamie has gotten really, really bad. It's just gotten really, really bad. I mean, I'm asking you to stop, Jamie. If you're a grown-ass adult, if you're a real man, grown-ass adult, you will stop rebroadcasting me, stop talking about me, and move on. I'm going to ask you again. I'm asking you to stop. Publicly, this is a public service announcement. I'm asking you to stop and leave me alone. Leave me alone. Move on. You already had enough fun at my expense. I can let all that go. Just move on. I will let it all go. Keep moving forward, and I got to do what I got to do. I'm done with this. I'm done with this, dude. I'm really done with this. You are trying to push me to my boiling point. First of all, Jamie, I will never ever end myself. You will never push myself or Dawn or anyone to run off of YouTube or end ourselves. We will never do that, ever. We will never, ever, ever, ever leave. He's not going to stop. In a lot of ways, yes, Cyrax and Jamie could be twins. Okay. So what happened to Cyrax? Was he removed from YouTube? What was the end story with Cyrax? Can you give me a little hint, bro? Because I don't have time to go looking this up. You know you can get your videos copywritten with the United States Copyright Office after it's been published, even if he has it on his channel first. It's still your content, and you can sue him. I understand that. I don't want to. I don't want to deal with copyright, dude. I don't want to deal with the copyright system, ODN. I don't. This is not even, the copyright's not the issue, ODN. It's the bullying and harassment. The copyright is not the issue, ODN. You understand what I'm saying? This is more about bullying and harassment. Someone gave him a little street justice. Are you saying somebody beat Cyrex up? Or are you saying that somebody took him out completely? I'm just curious to hear the story. Somebody videotaped him smacking the living daylights out of him. Oh. Okay. So, after that happened to Cyrex, ODN, did he stop doing what he was doing? Did he learn his lesson? Did he go away? Or did he keep doing what he was doing? So, I'm just wondering. Because, look, I don't wish harm upon anyone. And I would never do something like that, but, you know, I can't control what other people do, right? And when people push the boundaries like Jamie does with bullying and harassment and all that stuff, I mean, you know, it's he's got way more enemies than I do. He's got a ton more enemies than I do. And his enemies are much more pissed off than mine are. Mine are just a little bit, you know, like, oh, whatever. We don't like his opinions. I don't do to Jamie what he does to me. Yes, he stopped running his mouth about the guy for quite some time. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just leaving it in the hands of the good Lord, ODN. And I'm just I'm continuing to ask Jamie to stop. This is my record of him asking him to stop publicly. So I have a record of me asking him publicly to stop, and I'll have a record of his rebroadcast, because I've been downloading every one of his rebroadcasts. I just put them in a file. Jamie's like, I just got all my evidence. What evidence? What evidence? Nobody threatened you, Jamie. Quit spinning things out of context. Quit spinning things out of context, Jamie. Let's see. Jamie's like, I just got all my evidence, ODNs, that I'm going to end up like Cyrex. I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing. I know Jamie's a little crybaby. Oh, he's a big crybaby, right? Nobody threatened you, Jamie, at all. I've never threatened you. No one's threatened you here. You're full of it. You take things out of context. I appreciate the 19 people that are here supporting me right now. And honestly, to the people that normally support me but are sitting this out, I could really use your support right now. If you truly support me here on this channel as a moderator or as just a regular, consumer of content, but you're sitting this out because of what's going on, then you're not a real supporter. This is where I need your most support right now. And if you're going to sit this one out because of this, then you might as well not come back. And if you have a membership and you don't want to support me through thick and thin, then cancel your membership and don't come back. I'm not here to play around. I'm done with the crap. Support is support. This is serious. I've been dealing with this crap for 6 years, It's out of my control. I'm doing whatever I can to try and stop it, and it just doesn't stop. And I need your support to help it stop. I support you, broski. I see what the dude has been doing, and he's a little worm. Well, what would you do if you were in my shoes, ODN? What would you do about this? What would you honestly do? I can't say what I would do, LOL. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, he's been reported many times by many people, but he's still here. Like, for some reason this time around, he's bypassing a circumvention of his ban a little bit longer than normal. Like, I'm surprised that he's not gone yet. But any minute he's due to be taken down. Because I'm telling you, there's an army of people that don't like this guy and this underhanded bullshit he does for content and money, right? And quite frankly, here's the thing. All he has to do is just leave me alone. I'll stop talking about him. After tonight, I'm stopping to talk about all this. But I would have stopped talking about him. All he had to do was leave me alone, right? All he had to do was just leave me the hell alone and do what he wants to do. But he had to keep bringing my name into it and my content into it, not my premium content, right? GLM is 100% right, and that's what it is, too. He has some kind of weird thing for you, man. Yeah. I'm sorry Jamie keeps trying to... It's not funny, GLM. It's not funny. You know, Jamie, you are so lucky. I'm a very understanding guy. You are so lucky. I'm a very understanding guy. I want to know something, Jamie. When I'm dealing with you, am I dealing with you or am I dealing with the entire Legion? Like, if I have an issue with you, Jamie, are you and I able to resolve our issue one-on-one, man-to-man? Or do you run this through multiple people within the Legion behind the scenes? And, you know, even on the front lines here in your chat. Because it seems like to me that, you know, it's like you got a lot of people that are helping you, you know, continue this harassment on me. And it's just gone way too far, man. You know, it's like you've enlisted these people that you have on your panel with you, like Siren Jag. He's a part of the harassment, right? And some of the other people now, this character of someone's voice, AI voice. Like, are you able to stand alone and face me like a man one-on-one, or do you fight your battles through your people? Because it seems like to me that if you and I went one-on-one and you had no one else to fall back on in your group, you wouldn't be able to handle this. It's almost kind of like these people give you a protective shield, which is really, really sad, because for me, I'm one man on my own. I do things on my own. I don't need anyone to protect me or shield me. But you've got lots of people that come on your panels nightly, and I'm sure these same people behind the scenes do the same thing, right? People in your chat. You couldn't sit there and fight this battle with me on your own, right? That's what's really sad, dude. And you don't answer those questions because there's no answer for them. It's the truth. The truth speaks for itself, right? You need to report him to YouTube every time he does this. Most people that used to report him now sit with him, keep reporting, make him start over. Yeah, even if it's the whole legion, that's just like 40 people. I could take them all with one hand tied behind my back. Hey, I think it's great you want to move on from this low-life grifter. Yeah. Well, thank you. At least we have some more people here now. We just jumped up to 29 people. I really thank you folks for being here. That's quite odd that we just jumped up to 30 people from 19. Move up to the side and let these people pass. Razor Edge, you are a strong man. Well, thank you. Why does he constantly bother you? Air Force vet, he has no content without you, says Hocus Pocus. Yeah, that's the thing. Give me a second, I'll be right back. All right, we are back live. So yeah, I mean, after this show, I'm moving on. I'm going back to content that doesn't involve Jamie or JB Gunner or anything. I'll share a few things about JB Gunner here in a second that you folks talked about on the Real Talk with Roy channel. This is why it's not going to go anywhere, because even the people that were on Real Talk with Roy's channel, even my haters, they hate JB Gunner more than they hate me, because of JB Gunner going and spitting on my father's grave and all the racial stuff he does, you know, towards African Americans and other ethnicities. So it's like they're not going to get his support over there. He won't get their money. So it's not going to last. Like this whole thing is stupid. I'm sorry, being harassed stinks. He needs to move on. He's band evading. Of course he is. Hello, Air Force Vet, or Air Force Vet. Sorry, that was a typo by Patty. No worries. Good to see you. 34 people here all of a sudden. How did we go from 19 to 34 people all of a sudden? That's quite odd. Oh, well, I guess maybe people are saying, hey, Eli needs support. Let's go give him a hand. Well, thank you. Whoever shared it out or whatever's going on that brought on another 15 people all of a sudden. Thank you so much for that. But yeah, you know, the JB Gunner thing. You know, he's going to do that now, I guess, on the weekends one night, right? Because he doesn't see a lot of value on it, right? And the Coach Eli haters hate him more than they hate me, and he knows that, right? Again, they even said it in Roy's chat today, by calling JB is a racist. He is. I mean, that's the truth. There are many, many pieces of evidence that, have proved that over the years. So I'm not saying anything that isn't true. It's completely true. We're growing. We're at 36 people now. Did Jamie kill his stream or what? Did Jamie end his stream because he fears going down for bullying and harassment? Is he trying to protect his channels? And now they're coming here. JB has always been nice to me, and you are a wonderful African-American, part African-American female. He just put a PNG woman's bra on you along with that thing. Maybe that's why people left his chat and came to your chat, because he's projecting. Oh, now we went back down to 30. The numbers are wildly fluctuating. Yeah, just keep flagging him down. Keep reporting him. Yeah, that's just how it's going to go from this point on. But yeah, as far as JB Gunner goes, it's not going to last. And the Jamie thing's not going to last much longer either, because, he's going to keep getting removed from here. And then he's going to have to pull people over to Rumble. And quite frankly, I don't care about what happens on Rumble. But as long as he has YouTube channels where he can go on YouTube and direct people to Rumble, I do care about that. If he leaves this platform and never comes back and actually abides by his ban, then he can go to Rumble, do what he wants. I'll leave him alone. No matter what he does there on my content, he can do what he wants. But as long as he's on YouTube, I will fight for my content. But after today, it's not going to be here. Any other stuff, I'll be talking with other people on the Hot Facts with Robert Reese channel. I do hope to also do some shows with Dennis Jerome Jr. in the future if he gets the situation with Christina situated. I know what happened now. Jamie sent them all over here to thumb me down. So he sent his people over here to thumb me down. It's all right, dude. You can thumb me down all you want. That's not going to affect me in any way, shape, or form. I'll tell you what, Jamie. I'll give you one opportunity to be a man, and we will talk. And you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. If you want to come on and spew out hominin attacks, let's go. On the Hot Facts with Robert Reese channel on Tuesday. And Planet Mondo is going to be on there too. Planet Mondo, Jamie, myself, and Hot Facts with Robert Reese this Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. This is your one chance to say whatever the fuck you want to say to me, James, ad hominems or not. Let's go. Yeah, Dennis, I'm not going to do it there because Christina is running his channel. At least for now, she's a big part of running his channel. So this is your one chance, Jamie, to come on a panel, cam up with me on a panel, and Planet Mondo, and also Hot Facts with Robert Reese. And you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Okay? You want to open it up to ad hominem attacks? Let's go. This is the final chance you will ever have to be on a panel with me for the rest of our lives. This is it. Take it or leave it. Okay? Take it or leave it. Now I'm coming out and saying it's no holds barred, James. You want to go no holds barred? Come on, no holds barred. No restrictions, James. None at all. Come on in. You can say whatever you want. Will you show up? Or will you be a coward? Because, no, I don't go on Robert's channel. Why not? Are you afraid? I'm not afraid to go on anyone's channel, including yours. I'm just not going to give you and your audience the money. And I don't want to make money off this. This is not about money. This is about going on there and seeing who has more wit. Who's a stronger person, right? Who can handle themselves better, right? Now, if you want to surrender and say, oh, I don't want to go, and hey, Eli, you win, no problem. I'll take that. But this is your one chance. You've got nothing better to do than these YouTube streets. You could be there if you want. I know you can be there if you want. You're always there when I go live, so you can be there. This is your last chance. This is a chance that you can do whatever you want at hominem attacks or whatever. You could do whatever. Open floor. Jamie's afraid of African American people. He isn't going on Robert's channel. Look what happened when an African American man came to his front door. If anybody needs any support in the chest area, it's not Eli, it is Jamie. He needs icing out. No, he is. He is getting iced out. But here's the thing. Final chance. Tuesday at 10:30. Sorry, Tuesday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. If you don't show up to his channel, I'll be talking about how much of a coward you were to show up when I even opened it up and said you can say whatever you want. Now you can say whatever you want. No restrictions, James. You showing up or are you a coward? Because you'll be watching that show with your cronies. And if you don't jump on that panel, James, I will be calling you a coward for the rest of the week. In my head, at least. On that show and in my head. Because I won't be talking about you anymore on my channel. But on the other channels that I go on to, I'll talk about whatever I want. On my channels, you're iced out. You're done. You're iced out. There's a long story regarding, please do not talk about wrenches here. I don't want to talk about who has a wrench and who doesn't. Please, respect that. We've already talked about that. I'll figure out who gets a wrench and who doesn't. There were some issues weeks ago. I'm good. I don't need one. I'm just here for moral support. If his viewers were smart, they would ice him out and not donate for a couple of months because his streams get that much better out of desperation, LOL. He's a liar and a thief. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know how he's making money doing this. I don't even understand how his audience even comprehends this type of content to be willing to donate. I don't get it. I don't understand why anyone would donate to content of a man, of him rebroadcasting a man that's just saying, hey, stop harassing and bullying me, stop reusing my content every day, Stop stealing my members only content. I mean, these people are supporting him to be a bigger bully and more of a content thief. Like, do you folks understand this? I mean, please, if I'm losing my marbles, let me know. And see, Planet Mondo, we'll talk about this. Planet Mondo, if you want to even reach out to Jamie and say, Jamie, let's do this with Eli and Robert on Robert's channel. Let's do it. He's so nasty. Wait till those ladies leave him. They will see. Yep. No, he's lost a lot of support. He's going to keep losing support. And if JB Gunner doesn't back off, he's going to lose support too, because the bottom line is, you know, there's a lot of stuff that JB's done that if his new audience found out about, that they would not support him. Now, I'm not a jerk enough to, you know, put out videos of JB from years ago. I've got all those videos, but many other people do too. Trust me, even people on Jamie's side, they've got all that. I've got all that shit. Trust me, I've got everything that JB Gunner did, deleted streams, you know, streams of him getting drunk, videos of him spitting on my father's grave, coming to my house, you know, and looking envious. Like, I've got all that, right? I've got all that stuff. He stoops to a new low each time his views and donations get low. That's right. That's right. He has to amp it up because he's got nothing else, right? I mean, if he's been living and dying Coach Eli for the last few weeks or 2, 3, 4 weeks straight, it goes to show how desperate he is. He is. But again, if he wasn't at least making a little bit of money doing it, he wouldn't do it. His audience is paying him something. They're probably paying him like $40, $50 a show, maybe a little less at times. But he's not making, you know, hundreds of dollars per Eli stream. He's not making hundreds of dollars per day doing this. He does not have the paying audience he used to have. He does not. Absolutely not. If you had to guess, ODN, how much he's making per day doing this, what do you think he's making? I'd guess on a good day he's making anywhere from $50 to $75, nothing more. And usually a lot less. Typically, it's about 1/3 of what he shows on the screen. Hocus, yep, I was there, says Patty. Well, folks, before we go off the air here, if you want to make a statement and support the channel here, you can send a super chat or super sticker. You can become a channel member at the $4.99 level, and that way you'll be able to watch members only live streams with Don and I. The next one I believe is going to be this Wednesday. I'll share more about that as the week goes on. You can also donate via Cash App or PayPal. But make it simple. Donate via super chat or super sticker during the show and make your statement that you're here to truly support this bullying and harassment to stop. Some of them want praise by him. It's all set up. Link sent to email. Yeah, hot facts with Robert Reese. Let's do Jamie and let's do Planet Mondo. With Planet Mondo, we can bring on Planet Mondo first without Jamie. And I can share with Planet Mondo more of what's been going on. Planet Mondo's been very reasonable, and I want to be reasonable with you, Mondo. I really do, because I think you're just flabbergasted by this whole thing, right? And by the way, Red Door Woman, I do have a high school diploma from Junipero Serra High School, so shut your fucking mouth and saying that I have a GED. I have a high school diploma. So, you know, if you don't have any proof, which I have a high school diploma, I have it in my possession. You can also contact the school and request those records. If you don't want to be accused of slandering someone, Red Door Woman, then shut your mouth without getting your facts straight. And I really don't care what you folks think, but I want to set the record straight. Because you folks are so pathetic, you'll make shit up along with James just to feel like you're a part of something. How pathetic, right? This is a woman that's supposed to be becoming like a psychology major. I would never trust you, ma'am, to diagnose anyone psychologically. Hanging around with these morons. You're studying the wrong career, I'll tell you that. Wow. Here's the thing. If I had a GED, I'd be proud of it. But I don't. I have a high school diploma. And what does it matter? I can outwit you anytime. You want to come on a panel with me, Red Door Woman, and do a one-on-one on Robert's channel? Let's talk. Red Door Woman, how about this? How about you reach out to Hot Facts with Robert Reese? Go to his channel, his email's there. Reach out to Hot Facts and tell Hot Facts that you want to do a one-on-one with me. You and I with Robert moderating it. If you want to run your mouth, and if you are someone of substance, Red Door Woman, then why don't you come on a panel with me and let's see who the better talker is. Let's see who the better person is. Let's see who the smarter person is. Let's see who has the better IQ. Because as far as I'm concerned, you're no psychologist. You will never amount to a good psychologist hanging around with the lowest of the low. Anyone want to run their mouth? Then come and face me on Robert Reese's channel one-on-one. Let's go. Let's start the series, Robert. I'm all in. And Robert, you get all the views, super chats, I don't give a shit. You make all the money, you get the views, I don't care. Let's roll with it. Let the people trash talk myself and Don in your chat. Let's roll with it. We don't care. You want to talk about me and my woman? Then let's go one-on-one on the Hot Facts channel. He'll moderate that. And you can have your time with me. And let's see how it goes. You're a bunch of sissies running your mouth on the internet. Because you're jealous over a man in the San Francisco Bay Area. For whatever reason. You want me to value what you're saying? Then meet me one-on-one on the Hot Facts with Robert Reese channel. I'm sure he'll have no problem running the series. Right, Robert? You tell me. Have a great one, Robert. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you so much for the 14 thumbs up and the 36 people that are here. You know what the difference is between myself and guys like Jamie and other creators that want to continue to reuse my content and make money off my name and likeness and steal my members only stuff? The difference is I can talk about you without using your content. I can take a walk and hold a selfie stick for 2 hours plus at 50 years old and still keep going. Why don't you show something of substance to your audience, Jamie? Why don't you come out and take a walk with me? Why don't you come out here to California and take a walk with me? Let's see how long you can last. Because I bet you'd fall flat on your face after 5 minutes. Maybe 2 minutes. I'm going to tell the people that are donating to content theft and bullying and harassment. Think about this. All I'm going to say is this. I know you don't like me. Maybe you think you don't like me. I'm not even asking you to like me. I'm not asking you to support me. What I'm saying is that take a good hard look at yourself in the mirror. After this show you're watching on Jamie's channel or anywhere else that you watch a simulcast of me or anyone else being bullied and harassed, sit down on your couch and ask yourself, what are you really supporting financially and with your time? Who is that brand new member? Tia. Who is that? Is that Tia? Tia? Hey Tia, how you doing? Are you here? I want to make sure I pronounce your name properly. I think you've been around here once before. Welcome to Members Only Live Chat. I'm letting you know that the Members Only Live Chat will not get you access to the Members Only live streams. It'll only get you access to publicly viewable streams where I run a Members Only live chat. So if you want to access the Dawn streams, you have to upgrade to at least a $4.99 package. But thank you so much for becoming a member regardless. That's wonderful. Are you still here? Okay. Anyway, I want to wait a little bit longer to see if we hear from our latest member. I think it's Tia. But to you folks, again, that are watching this type of content, what are you supporting? What are you paying for? Do you feel it's right for one creator to buy a channel membership of another creator's content and then rebroadcast that content to another platform like Rumble for free so you can watch it for free? Would you want someone doing that to you? I mean, those are legitimate questions that I ask each and every one of you over there in the Legion or anywhere else where my content is being abused or anyone else's is being abused. Just think about that, right? Like, I'm not asking you to like me or be my friend. I'm not asking you to support me. I'm not asking you for anything. What I'm saying is, deep within yourself, do you feel that what you're doing is right? Because by you supporting these shows, just being there, or especially if you're donating money to these shows, in essence, you are contributing to content theft. You're saying that basically, I think this is a wonderful creator and a great person to steal Eli's content. Just think about that. Can you folks think about that for a second, right? If I can just get through to you for 1 second. Again, I'm not asking you to be my friend. I'm not asking you to like myself or my content. I'm asking you to put yourself in someone else's shoes, right? And ask yourself how you would feel if you were in their shoes, like mine. I think they're all rainbow. I think they're all people over there that just get their jollies from trying to act like bullies when in reality they couldn't do anything in real life. Yeah, that's what it is, dude. Yes, I've been listening for some time, and this is also wrong. Yes, I'm here. Yeah, Tia, just letting you know, thank you for becoming a member. Just so you know, I want you to know what you're getting for the membership package you got. That does not include the members only live streams with Don and I. The $2.99 package will only get you members only live chats. When I do publicly viewable streams here, that are only members only chat for the chat section. So sometimes I do publicly available streams like this, but only channel members can chat. That's what you have access to. This will not give you access to the streams that Don and I do. That would require you to upgrade to the $4.99 package that most other people have. I'm just letting you know you don't have to do it. You can even cancel the package you have right now. I appreciate your support regardless, but I want you to know what you have so you don't feel like you're not getting, what you thought you got, right? So that's that. We're at 96 minutes, an hour and 36 minutes. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Whoops. You're very welcome. You're welcome. I may upgrade. Says Tia. Tia, you don't have to. I'm just making you aware of what you have. No worries. I'm just making you aware in case you thought you were getting the shows with Don and I at that level. That's not the level that gets them. It's the $4.99 minimum. But anyway, no worries. You can even cancel too, and you're more than welcome here. It's all good. Let me come over here for a few more because I need to wrap this up soon. Hopefully you can get the members only theft stop. It's not going to stop. No, it's never going to stop. It's never going to stop with Jamie, ever. It's never going to stop. I mean, it's all he has left. It's obvious to me that, the only people he has left to donate to him are my haters. So he's just playing it out as much as he can before it fizzles out. You know who pays his mortgage? The guy is so thirsty for donations. Yeah, listen, ODN, however he pays his bills, I really don't care. I don't care if his mom or dad are helping him out. It doesn't matter to me. Like, I'm not out here on YouTube to question how people live. I'm here to help people become more confident and learn to love themselves more, learn to better their lives. I'm not here to criticize people for how they pay their bills and stuff. The only reason why I've gotten involved in that in the past is because people started coming at me for things that have nothing to do with my content, right? And back in those days, years ago, JB Gunner and Jamie were way more well-versed than I was at this. So, that's what created this whole thing. If I was as well-versed as they were back then, years ago, this would have never happened. I would have cut it off way, way back then. True. My bad, Coach. No, it's all good. Listen, ODN, listen, no need to apologize. I'm not going to tell you and other people what you can and can't say here anymore. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of people coming here from the Legion and telling me what I can and can't say about certain people when, on the flip side, on their side, they can trash talk myself all day, every day. Go F yourself if that's the case, right? Right? I mean, there were people coming here in the past. Many people from the Legion would come here. Like, literally 5 or 10 different people would come here every stream, and they would say, quit talking about Jamie, quit talking about this, quit talking about Jamie. Well, when he stops talking about me and using my content every day, fully rebroadcasting everything, including members only, then I'll shut my mouth. Right? He's a little old to be playing a bully every day, not an honest day's work. No, I get it. Morally, you're giving good life coaching advice. I'm doing the best I can, bro. I'm doing the best I can. I mean, here's the thing, dude. Like, there's not much further he can take this. Like, what's he gonna do when I ice him out after today, after this show? He'll go another week or 2 or 3 with the members only stuff, rebroadcasting me every day. Then what he'll do is he'll dish it off to, other people in his network, the Susies and the JTs and other people, right? And they'll just keep doing the same thing. Like these people will just keep doing the same thing. They pass it around like a fucking baton. That's all they'll do. Right now, it's center stage on Jamie's because it's his only way to make money, right? But if something better comes for him, then he'll pass me around back to the people that used to do it, right? And I'm just saying, I want you all to leave me the fuck alone. I'm done. Leave me alone. I'm serious. I want to be left alone. Here's the thing. There have been many of you that have contacted me to leave you alone. I've left many of you alone. Respect my wishes on the flip side and leave me the fuck alone. I'm done. Now, on Tuesday, this is it. I'm about to go off the air. Get any final questions, comments, or concerns in the chat right now. On Tuesday, this is your last chance, Jamie. One-on-one, no holds barred. You can say whatever you want. Live on the Hot Facts with Robert Reese channel. I want to start off with Planet Mondo at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. We'll go for half an hour, and at 2:30 Eastern, 11:30 a.m. Pacific, you pop on, James, and then let's go. You have a network of sociopaths harassing you. Yeah, it's true. They're all harassing me. Every single one of them is harassing me. Every single one of them. You are harassing me. I'm still here, but you are harassing me. On a very serious note, the only way to make all this die down is to not respond. That's what we're going to do after today. But I want to see if that little weasel has the balls to meet me on Hot Facts with Robert Reese this Tuesday. Let's do it. This is your last chance. This is your last chance. This is a neutral third-party channel. Robert will be fair. Robert's been very fair to everybody. But see, you wanted to go on Dennis's because you want to leverage Dennis's new subs. You think, Jamie, you've already leveraged Robert's subs. You're absolutely wrong. There's a lot more there that you aren't aware of. I know how you work, James, because I look at it in the same way, usually. But in this case, I don't care about leveraging shit. What I care about is confronting you one-on-one, man-to-man, camming up. Both of us camming up. I always cam up anyway, usually, right? You cam up. I'll be there cammed up from the studio, and let's talk. Nothing's off the table. Let's talk. Okay? You down, or are you going to skip out? Because you skip out, you lose. And you're a coward permanently. Coward. Hey, Kayla, welcome. (8 a.m. Eastern at April 30th? No, it's 2 p.m. Eastern. Patty, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're saying, Patty. If you're talking about the Robert Reese show, it's on at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. That's a stupid question. He's barely been out of his parents' house a couple years for the first time in his life. I don't think he's going to have the cojones to go on a neutral person's live stream like Robert. Yeah, he was going to go on Dennis Jerome Jr.'s, but I think Jamie sees Dennis Jerome Jr. as weak and controllable, but Robert will not put up with bullshit on either side. So I think Jamie knows he can't control Robert, but he knows he probably thought he could control Dennis Jerome Jr. And he also probably thinks that there's more to leverage from Dennis. Like, that's the way Jamie works. All about the money. It's all about what can I take? Is there something for me to take? So, whatever, James, for one time. For one time. This is the showdown. This is it. This is the showdown. You don't show up, that's it. You're getting iced out regardless. But you want one shot to talk with me last time? This is it. If not, shut your mouth. Move on. I just wanted to say you guys should do this elsewhere. Going on your mods panel isn't quite fair. This is perfectly fair, Kayla. You don't know how YouTube works. You don't know how this works. This is all, honestly, very immature. It's very immature, and you know what? I hate that I have to put my own audience through this. But this little runt continues to do underhanded, backhanded things because he's desperate for money. That's all it boils down to, okay? So if he's going to keep on doing that, then this is how we're going to go. But this is the last time. For me, this is the last time. He's getting iced out after today. Permanently iced out. He's done. But he has one shot to man up and cam up on the Hot Facts with Robert Reese channel. That's what he is too, bro. Exactly. He's a coward. He is. You're a coward, James. If you're not a coward, then show up. This time, no rules. Gloves off. That's a figure of speech, obviously. We're going to be on a panel. But gloves off, figuratively speaking. I'm done. I'm done. Have a good one. Take care.